Alright, I'm going to be going to Madras, which is a 30-minute drive, pretty much a 30-mile distance, and it's a pretty straight. Oh, let's see how the drip was. That's my drip right there. Oh my god, that's a lot. That's a lot of dripping. I checked the reservoir and it seemed okay. Some of that's got to be from other cars. This is an early Sunday morning, so it's pretty quiet. What is it, maybe 6 a.m. or so. I'm feeling slightly dizzy. It's like a morning dizziness, I got a morning sickness. This isn't from cooking. This is actually just environmental dizziness. I'm not a big fan of being dizzy. I don't feel like I can move, like everything's spinning around. Alright, so this is supposed to fork. A hard fork to the right. So almost 30 miles an hour. Okay. And then, yeah, this fork is easy to... In fact, the fork is your only option. A hard fork to the right. Forking is the only option. I like John Solis. There's actually a competitor to John Solis I finally seen yesterday. Oh, okay, continue. Yeah, Madras 28 miles, Portland 146. Continue forking. So I'll go by Les Schwab's Les Schwab's warehouse. I looked for any signs of a Les Schwab museum specific, like these buildings on the right. What was Les Schwab's first auto shop? They don't say. Maybe it got torn down. I mean, they do have the museum display. And I was hoping to see, like, maybe where Les Schwab first set up his shop. It's hard to say. You know, I should have asked or looked into that. What was the exact address? I never really found that out. So this is a nice long drive. Nice, cool. Today is supposed to be 70, which is be a little warm. That 70s is going to be a little warm for me. It's nice that the sun comes out earlier, at least. Oh, 50. I felt a little slip in the car. Not too bad though. That's probably not very good for fuel efficiency when you got a slip. McDougal Private Drive. There's actually, I think, a street called Private Drive. And I was questioning, is that really a private drive or is that just a name? Because that'd really mess with people's heads. Private Drive. How about like no drive lane or go away road. You're like, oh, am I allowed to drive on this, or is that just the name? It's just silly. Wow, these mountains, some of these are flat tops. That's real desert appearance. Slight dizziness. Old shack. Watering the fields. Whoa, why'd that guy pull over to the left so hard? He didn't want to get splattered by the water. He went into the other opposite lane just to avoid getting wet. I would want to get wet, I think. It would be a badge of honor. Gumport Road. Nice empty abandoned trailer. Wow, and it still has the electrical meter. All the windows are knocked out. It still has the electrical meter, so it was recently and quickly abandoned. No sign of life. That's interesting. It's tough to live in the woods, in the forest, because you're not allowed to hunt. You'll have DNR on your ass. As opposed to being homeless in the city where you can at least get some groceries with your food stamps. You know, what good is food stamps in the woods? The government has to give you a little relief for restricting your ability to live freely. Oh my God, this guy is really slowing down. Am I going too fast? Now this is a real Sunday driver. You know, I might want to try to pass him. This is a real Sunday driver. Got a vehicle coming up. I'm not much for passing other cars, but maybe I'll consider it. I don't like to force things too hard. This could get ugly. This could get ugly. They got the window down. It's some Mexican guy. And he was smiling. An older Mexican guy with a cowboy hat. City of Prineville Railway. There's a bunch of cows of various sizes. I guess maybe there's some baby cows, but some fat baby cows. So there's this truck looking like he's pulling out. He's got a race car in the pack. I don't know if he came from a race or what. I didn't really see the race track on in Prineville. Maybe I didn't look hard enough. A mottled horse. Madras is south of an Indian reservation, I believe. Madras looks like it's a big Mexican city. I'm not sure, but there's a lot of Mexican type business. But there's a Safeway, so it shouldn't. I'm gonna park near the Safeway, and that should be good. Alright, that's an open-ended hay barn. No walls. When they don't put walls up, I'm guessing it doesn't get too moist. The hay doesn't get too moldy. That's a beautiful field on the right. It's really golden from the sun. Cows are actually grazing on it, and it looks beautiful. Yeah, these cows are grazing on a really nice looking field. They got a lot I mean, the grass is very low. I'm not sure if those cows would tear it off. That's a lot of cows. Maybe they have good management. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's always nice to see cows on green pastures. Breaks my heart to see them suffering on brown pastures. It's about management. You get too hard on these farmers though, and that cuts into the prices at grocery stores. Although I really don't eat a lot of beef myself. That's the thing. It's like you read about the history of cow grazing. These guys were ruthless. They really pushed out the sheep herders. They were hard on those sheep herders. I think it was like It was just a competition. It was like these cow farmers are shooting the sheep herders' sheep. Were the sheep herders shooting the cows? Probably not. I think cow farmers were more likely to shoot the sheep ranchers than the sheep ranchers were to shoot the cow herders. The sheep were actually more successful. You could get more out of a sheep because they would eat more than the cow. They'd eat a wider variety. But yeah, sheep, I like the taste of the sheep meat, the lamb. It's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. But it's got an aftertaste that I'm not too fond of. Cow tends to be dry all around. Whatever piece of meat you cut out of a cow, it tends to be dry and rough. Sheep is not as dry and rough, but sheep will leave an aftertaste, which isn't too unpleasant. Maybe mixing it with the right herbs and spices. Cow, you gotta cook. You gotta slow cook that cow. I've had, every so often I've had some good cow meat, some good beef that was slow cooked and tender and really soft. I don't think you can really bake cow. You can't bake beef. Beef isn't really that good on the grill. The best beef is probably steamed and slow cooked, kind of like salmon in a way, although salmon doesn't really need to be slow cooked. Salmon is great, just you boil salmon for like 10 minutes and it's good. Beef, you gotta cook that stuff for a long time. It's not something I could do very good in my setup. Yeah, I'm still feeling a little dizzy. It's not a great feeling. I woke up feeling good. I start walking, I get dizzy. There's something in the air. Toxins are released into the air that really affect my head. I don't think I would feel this feeling on the shore, on the Pacific shore. Alright, it's really a regional, the rocks, specific rocks, putting off that energy. Crooked River National Grasslands, yeah. So you can't graze your cows on this precious, precious grasslands. Yeah, I might pass out. This is bad. I woke up feeling healthy and good, and now I'm getting dizzy. I can kind of see why people may not live out here. It's gonna make you all dizzy all the time. Well, dizzy, morning dizzy at least. Animals will be dizzy, humans dizzy, bugs dizzy. Vegetation will be dizzy. So strange. It really is the landscape. It's something in the land. I don't believe it's magnets. It's something. It's not my car. I've been driving for thousands and thousands of miles. John Sharp's corral looks nice. Nice green pasture. They struggle to get water distribution around here. Yeah, there's some definite dry patches on that person's property. There's a struggle for good wet grass. Yeah, those horses have only a dry field. At least there's grass though. It's not all sand. There's no patches of sand. No significant patches of sand. There is a lot of evidence for grass. Grass is doing okay, competing against sagebrush, trees. This is looking like more mid-California on the coast with the trees. Mid-California. There's a cow in between sagebrush. Yeah, there's some cows really spread out from each other. They have to spread out to find anything good. Big, fat, hungry cows having trouble finding enough food. I'm heading in the north towards the Columbia River, but I'll stop at Madras until Tuesday, which is a food bank. So today's Sunday. I thought about going back to Redmond because I kind of liked the privacy of a bathroom there, but I thought about it vigorously this morning and then changed my mind. I really want to check out a new city and I want to head north. Try to get out of this heat a little bit better. Columbia River, north of the Columbia River, go in a northeast pattern. Ideally get into the Idaho hills. Man, that'd be kind of cool, huh? To hit them Idaho mountains, hit the same mountains that I hit coming over to Washington. I don't want to make too big of jumps, but I'm definitely making some big jumps. Because look at this option. Look at my options. They're so limited. There's no major cities in between. This is all grassland. You can only build so many cities. The population can only get so dense. I'm going pretty fast here. Well, how many cars did I pass? Like 2? That's an early Sunday morning for you. I walked by 2 homeless people this morning. They're hanging out in the McDonald's parking lot, which McDonald's is closed. We're talking about like sleeping outside. It's not so bad right now. Yeah, this is some wide open territory. Oh my God. And imagine trying to walk on this road to get to Madras. Imagine being homeless and having to walk it. As many miles as it is, 30 miles. I would want at least 10 gallons of water for a walk like this. And have to put up with the cars. I would have to walk on the gravel very frequently every time a car passed. And I'd want to stop and rest, of course. Every 10 miles at least. Oh my God, every 5 miles. Rest for a 30-mile distance. You can't, that's the thing about traveling these roads. You know, we get so rush, hurry up, get over there. But when you lose your car, you're forced to walk. It's like you gotta like stop and rest on the side of the road. It's just, that's your option. Possibly try to hit these side roads. Rams would be a side road. You can pull off maybe 100 feet to at least get away from the noise of these main roads and get your rest in as best you can. And you definitely have to consider seriously the option of laying on the ground. Look for ants, look for any bugs that might be on the ground, fleas. But to keep your to keep the lightest weight possible. You don't want to bring any special cots. Those cots, what, they weigh like 3 or 5, they can weigh like 5 pounds. And to have to carry that all over the place is ridiculous. You shouldn't be carrying that kind of weight. When you have to move by human power. It could be, this looks like a rest turn in on the right there. And without knowing that, when you travel, it can be frustrating. You have to give in to rest somewhere, and you put up with the kind of a bad rest area, only to find out when you continue on your journey further down that there was a much better rest option. But you can't think about that. You got to think about what's available at the time. This can be quite frustrating. Wow, this is such open territory. Not even any human structures of building materials. There's a tall mountain full of snow. It feels like I'm actually going up in elevation too. It's very gradual. Oh, that car behind me's gone. Very gradual, but it feels like it. That's what it's been like on this whole Cascade Range area. Is just such a gradual cascade. It's not as jagged as, oh my god, like in Washington. Washington had some serious climbs, some very steep Cascade Range, but it's very gentle around here. So Washington, the Cascade Range, is falling down hard because of steepness. I mean, when I went through, I heard about the road being closed off because some rocks fell onto the road and smashed it all up. That is not happening so much around here. 3 crows hanging out. Those are some either big crows or some small, or some ravens. Yeah, very gentle around here. Gosh. I was thinking, it'd be kind of nice to walk up on the hills a little bit. I'm kind of tired though. I'm old and tired. I wonder if 20 years ago if I'd be thinking about sprinting around these. But I'd be thinking about sprinting if I had more options to sprint. I'd drive into towns all the time, and I'd never find spots to sprint or run. So I don't. And then my health has struggled because of the lack of sprinting. I've been able to get more stretching and picnic table fitness in, and with my my stick, it's been nice doing those stretches, stretching out my upper back, because my upper back is bending. I am an old man. My back is bending forward. I'm really developing a hump in my back. And that's a lack of particular exercise. So this is a tower that somebody lives next to. Looks like they tend to some cows. And a goat. A couple of goats. Goats and cows living in harmony. All their heads down in the grass. They seem to have a limited area. They got to produce with as little resources as possible. Just like humans, humans being hard on each other. Humans are hard on each other. Humans are hard on other animals too. They want you to produce with as few resources as possible. Horse hay and cow hay. Why is there separate? This person's trying to say that there's hay for horses and hay for cows? Like they're separate deals? You could just say hay. There's a dead deer on the side of the road. Yeah, I'm feeling quite dizzy. Like, I feel like I could make a mistake on the road. It was actually feeling like I was clearing up for a little bit, and then the dizziness struck again. So there's more buildings. Okay, so I'm leaving the Crooked River National Grassland. Crooked River National Grasslands. So we're back to private properties. Why even bother making it a national grasslands? It's like, I didn't really notice any difference in the landscape. This looks like it could be a part of the national grassland as well. I'm really falling down. I think I'll just let gravity take me down. Yeah, I guess I was climbing. Now I'm descending quite a bit. I'm maintaining 65 just by the decline. Slowly slowing down. Alright. They gotta water their grass a lot. Water that grass. Yeah, this is a pretty big jump. Lots of ranching. Alright, we're back to more green. Those water devices make a big difference between green vegetation and brown. Because they pushed out the sagebrush, they bring in some water, and you got a lot of lush green grass, but they gotta water the heck out of it, that's for sure. Lots of lush green grass. That's the work of irrigation. Madras is 1 mile. The trees are lush, the grass is lush. They got cows, and they're like watering the cows. The cows are like getting watered. Yeah, they have very good irrigation around here. That dog is watching me. But for the areas that don't receive any irrigation, whoa, I'm really slowing down. Here I was coasting the whole way, and now I'm realizing I'm slowing down. Back up to 55. 55. Yeah, they're planting specific plants around here. Alright, that looks like the highway. I take a right on that, and then I drive through the city. Yeah, only... I don't want to take Tahoe Lane. I want to take 97 or 26. Oh, geez. There's cars. And a Safeway semi. I think I'll wait on that Safeway semi. Oh my god, but then there's a car behind him. I'm probably waiting a little too long. Safeway. Follow that Safeway truck. Yeah, I didn't see any cars. My dizziness is really affecting my judgment. I gotta blame the environment on this dizziness. It's not from cooking this time. Okay, I'm hitting 35, but It looks like we gotta slow down up ahead. To 45? Oh my god, 65? Oh no, it's 45. Vote May Huston County Commissioner. I hope you'll find my speed limit is acceptable. Bye, Marks. Yeah, I was looking at the businesses around here. Places to stop and park. 35 miles. Life's a garden. Get a bargain with us. I didn't really like what I saw on the map. I don't like what I see on the ground. Safeway looks like about... I bet Safeway... I don't want to park on the Safeway lot. I want to park near it. I didn't like Safeways. I think it's probably really busy. It's probably like a Walmart. Wow. Car wash? That's all steel frame. That's amazing. So people don't really build the stone so much. Why is that Safeway truck taking a right? That's not the way to Safeway. Oh, it's because it's a truck stop. That's right. Yeah, I saw that on the map. That was interesting. I could park there overnight, but I'm not too thrilled about that. 25, so it's a drastic drop. Looks like I'm in Madras. Driving into the sun. Become a volunteer firefighter today. 49 degrees. Did that say 6:30 a.m.? Wow, I didn't realize it's so early. Stop? For what? Oh my god. I didn't see the stop sign, but I did see the stop here. Outpost, your bargain connection. At some point I passed the library. My dizziness has cleared. Again. My dizziness has really cleared. Wow. Thriftway seems to prefer being in the city center. So I think that there's something to do with the energies of the regions. Some regions really make you dizzy, but I think more than that, wind blows whatever is in the air around as well. And you may not exactly be in a real dizziness region, but you could have wind blow it. That could. Can wind blow ions? Positively charged, negatively charged ions? Because my dizziness has just instantly cleared. Oddfellows and Rebecca's independent order. Oddfellows. Yeah, what a long light. So what's going on up here, man? Oh no, I really gotta figure this out. It looks like nothing. Well, I gotta look for just mainly a sign for Safeway, I think. Because at this point it looks like you're just leaving the city. Safeway's gotta have like a sign big enough to see from this road. I would expect and hope. Chappie's Auto Parts. Safeway. Or maybe just I'll need to stop anywhere at this point and just try to orient myself. Oh, there's a McDonald's. I didn't want McDonald's, but McDonald's is kind of a clue. I think I'll take this right. This is looking pretty good. Because I'm looking for somewhere to park now. There's a hospital to the right. The Les Schwab, yes. Does this road get to Safeway? Yeah, there's a Safeway. Some kind of memorial highway. I haven't seen those blue stars in a while. Okay, no cars behind me. That person's running. I think I want to... And then there's a truck. Ah, yes, I want to take this right. Ah, okay, so that's like a truck stop where that truck is. I'm not sure if I could park overnight. Geez. They don't have any warnings in this Safeway lot about parking. So I think I say, what the heck? They don't have any warnings about overnight parking in this Safeway lot. So what the heck? Park here all day, maybe even overnight? Don't move my car at all?